So this time Houy doing the top 10 predict the pick on NFL.com. Here's the link if you want to type that in. It also will be in the description below. So here we go. So there's no need for a wide receiver for the Lions. So I believe they're going to go with the CB, Justin Gilbert. I mean, he's just a great CB. So they're probably going to pick him. So C.J. Mosley will be going to the Bills. He's a good inside linebacker, and Bills do need a defense. Here come the Vikings, and I think they're going to pick Taylor Newman from Michigan. I mean, they've needed a pick right there. And Buccaneers, Buccaneers, I think they are going to be picking a defensive tackle, Aaron Donald. He's a good player, and they do need defense again. A lot of these teams do need defense. Here comes the Falcons with Eric Ebron. They have needed a tight end for a long time, so I think they're going to pick him. And here comes where Mike Evans comes to play. He's going to be going to the Raiders. I think he's a good pick for the Raiders, but the Browns will need a QB. I mean, they might wait for the 26th pick and pick Johnny Manziel, Teddy Bridgewater, one of those picks, or even Derek Carr. So I think they're going to skip on here and get a offensive line. I mean, they do need an offensive line, and Jake Matthews is a good pick out of Texas A&M. I mean, he is just an outstanding prospect. And here comes the Jaguars with the 3rd overall pick. So they do need Greg Robinson here. I mean, he is a good pick right there. Greg Robinson's a nice offensive tackle. And so here we go with the Rams. They will be getting a wide receiver. I'm not even going to lie right now. They're getting a wide receiver. And it is going to be Sammy Watkins going to the Rams here, and the Texans. The Texans going with Calvin Pryor. I know this might be like he's 10th overall. No, I'm kidding, people. He's not going with Calvin Pryor. They're going with Jadeveon Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney, people. They will have Jadeveon Clowney 1st overall. He is just an outstanding prospect. He's probably one of the best I have seen. So that is my top 10. If you want to see the rest of the draft, just click the link in the description below. So hello, people, I am back, and the Titans will be picking up a safety. Calvin Pryor is just an outstanding safety, going to him. And then the Giants. The Giants. Here they come with an offensive line, Zach Martin. I mean, their offensive line was horrible this year, so I think they need them. And here we go with the Rams again. I was thinking of picking up another wide receiver, Marcus Lee, but I'm like, wait, they do also need a safety. But when I was looking through, I forgot that the safety class isn't the best, so they will be going with 2 wide receivers. I mean, that is just a big part that they need. And here comes a safety. And here we go with a Bears with a tough spot, but I do think they will be going with Khalil Mack. Yes, he will slip in this draft, but Khalil Mack is going to the Bears. I think he's an outstanding prospect. And Bradley Robbie is going to the Steelers. I think he's just a great prospect. But let's go on to the Cowboys. So here we go. The Cowboys are probably going to be picking Stephen Tuitt, but I don't think they're going to be picking him right away. Let's look here, and they might be picking Dequise Denard. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but I think they're going to be picking him mainly because he will not be there, and they have needed a safety position for a long time. And here comes the Ravens. I was thinking wide receiver, and Odell Beckham is just a great prospect. But Calvin Benjamin is just a tall, outstanding wide receiver. So I'm going to go with Calvin Benjamin. I would go with him no matter what over Odell Beckham. But Odell Beckham will go right after him to the Jets. And here we go. Carlos Hyde. to the Dolphins. They do need a running back, and I think that's where they are going to get the running back. I was kind of hoping they picked up Chris Johnson, but that's not the case. So here we go again, and Anthony Barr to the Cardinals. These linebackers are slipping, but I think mainly because it's just there's really no need for a linebacker in this draft. But Brandon Cooks will be going to the Packers. He's an outstanding wide receiver, but the Eagles will need Ryan Shazier going with the outside, going with Cole, and I think that's going to be great for them. And wide receiver, the Chiefs may be looking in the second round for Devontae Adams, but here I do think they'll be going with a defensive line, Stephen Tuitt, and here comes the linebacking crew. Actually, no, I guess I thought there was like 16th pick, but so there's not a lot of potential for this Bengals pick, but I think they will be going for a nice, strong. Let's see here. What do they need? They will need a defensive end. I'm not saying that just because he was there, but defensive end. They need to be rushing the quarterback, and they need to be rushing the quarterback a lot. I mean, they really need to. And I know this is a little early for him, but Xavier Cefalo, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but he will be going to the Chargers. And here's where the quarterback comes in. Blake Bortles. I was thinking about Blake Bortles, Teddy Bridgewater, and Derek Carr. These top three. I was looking at Derek Carr, and he is an outstanding prospect, but if Blake Bortles is still available, they will be picking Blake Bortles. And here comes the cornerback crew, Kyle Fuller. He will be going to the Saints. They're looking on the defensive side this offseason, so I think they're going there. And Dante Moncrief, he will be going to the Panthers. I'm surprised the Panthers didn't try to get Deshaun Jackson, but he will be going to the Panthers, and that's why I think he's going to the Panthers. But Rashid Hagman will be going to the Patriots with a scare of Vince Wilfork. They can't afford to lose any defensive tackles. But I think that would be good. Lewis Nix, he is a nose tackle, but I think he can be converted into a defensive tackle. I mean, outstanding prospect. Here comes the Broncos. They are looking in the defensive side. So I was looking defensive line, CB, everything I could here. But after a while, when I was picking, I decided to go with Timmy Jernigan. He is a little short for a nose tackle, but I think he will be a pretty good defensive tackle. I know I'm trying to convert these nose tackles into defensive tackles, but he will. And here we go with the Seahawks. I won't be surprised if there will be a trade here so they can go down, maybe get a tight end in the late second round, I think that it will be a trade. I don't know if you can trade in this draft, can you? Okay, 2 hours, okay. There won't be a trade here, so I'm just going to go with the pick that they might pick later. Troy Nicholas. He will be an outstanding pick right there. I know he won't be picked 32, but I'm pretty sure the Seahawks might trade with the Colts even. And how about let's do with who I think will trade up. I think the Colts will trade up and try to get a safety. I mean, Clinton Dix will fill. His real name's Sheen, but Clinton Dix will be going to the Colts. not the Legion of Boom, the Colts. So pretend there's a trade button there, and Hashim Clinton Dix will be going to the Colts, and to mainly to protect that void of Anthony Bethea, or Bethea, some people say it. So those are my picks. Hashim Clinton Dix will not be going to the Legion of Boom, but he will be going to the Colts to trade up. That's who I think is going to trade up. So that is my full round. I hope you guys enjoy, and make sure to download this wallpaper. I'll put the link in the description below. And as always, people, frickin'